I'm a beast.
Yeah, I'm in my own zone. It's beast mode time, so go hard or go home.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I got it on my mind. See, I came here to shine, so let's get it on the grind.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I'm in my own zone. It's beast mode time, so go hard or go home.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I got it on my mind. See, I came here to shine, so let's get it on the grind. Step up in the building, swagger on point, right? Put your seatbelt on, cause it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long fight, but then again, maybe not, cause I stepped in my zone when I pulled into the I'm about to get it in. Yeah, I got it on my mind. Let's end this thing in regulation. I ain't thinking overtime, cause I didn't work overtime, and I ain't trying to overgrind. I transform the beast mode just like
I was prime.
I can't hit the ball hard. I love this game, it's all I got. That's why I'm going all out and give it everything I got. Yeah, I give it all I got. As if it was my only shot. I play the game to win to the end until I pass.
It's Tebow. He's running all the way back to the left of the 5-yard line. Stretches it out. That's Anthony D. He gets out to the 25. He breaks another tackle to the 30, the 35, the 40, 50, the 45, the 40, 30, 25. There's nobody near him.
No flags.
What a play.
Anthony D goes the distance. D stands for distance. Come the Clippers. On the low block, kick out, downtown, Yahtzee! By Landry, double zero, 0-on-0. Caruso from downtown, knocks down a triple.
In front of the goal mouth, they jump for it. The header finds the back of the net. Hadley Camo with a spectacular play.
Sports give kids so much more than wins and losses. They build confidence, teamwork, leadership, resilience, lessons that prepare them for success in school, in careers, and in life. None of that matters if kids aren't safe. A concussion, an injury, or unsafe conditions can end a child's sports journey too soon. Safe Sports Network is there, on the sidelines, in schools, and in our community, preventing injuries, responding to emergencies, and guiding kids safely back to the games they love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 5 of 5 here, the nightcap, the main event. It's going to be Bedford and Nashua. Bedford set to receive the opening kickoff after the teams jump up and down for a minute. We're going to pause for an national anthem, and we'll tell you all about these two teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time for us to
All right, the national anthem is in the books. Two undefeated teams are ready to tangle here. Circle Stadium here in the Gate City of Nashua, New Hampshire. You are watching live on the highlight guy, Jason Roby, bringing all of the action to you. Clayton, the bargain price, is the man on the moving pictures. You are watching Northeast Junior High Football League action. It is the Bedford Bulldogs in their white uniforms, black pants, black helmets on the visitor sideline, and Nashua Cougars in their black uniforms with Columbia numbers and stickers on their helmets. They'll switch sides. They lined up on the wrong side to start things off. Nashua will go right to left in the first quarter. Bedford left to right. Getting ready to kick the ball off for the Cougars is number 35, Xavier Maldonado. This should be a good one. It's the one we've been waiting for all day. Cougars, Bulldogs. Here we go. Kickoff goes to the right side, bounces. It'll go out of bounds. That'll be a penalty. We'll see if Bedford makes a kick it again, or they'll just take the ball first and 10. It appears that they're going to send the offense out on the field. It'll be first down for the Cougars out on the 35-yard line. And good day if you're a Bedford Bulldog. The Cougars trying to avoid the sweep here by winning this one. This is what some folks consider to be a potential matchup of the postseason. Bedford will break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. They'll come out in a tight end flanker to the left, twins to the right. They're in the pistol. They'll dot that thing. Here we go. Quarterback made calling signals. Across, handoff. Off tackle and met rudely at the sticks. Number 3. Good read there. That was number 21 for the Cougars. He's stopped on the last 60 seconds. It was 21. Was it 21, Dion?
Number 3. With the carry.
The
tackle you're talking about?
Who's the tackle?
21.
Okay, that was Julian Lopez. Thank you to my public address announcer, to say, for giving me that name and number. Appreciate you. Second down and 9. They'll give him 1 on the carry. Taking a shot on second down. That Rainmaker defended, nearly intercepted. Looked like he had a shot at it. That was Dante Sisse in coverage. Ball was intended for number 1, Luke Burnett. Luke May, number 10. Quarterback, same name and number as the Patriots, Drake May. no relation. Maybe some, who knows? 3rd down and 9. Good coverage there. They took a shot early. They wanted to test those corners early, and Sase was up for the challenge on that particular play. 3rd down and 9 now. Good field position. Trying to move the sticks are these Bulldogs. Again in the pistol. Tight end flanker to the left. Twins to the right. Shotgun snap. 1 step. Firing over the middle. That time, another like a post pattern. Again, it was intended for number 1. That was Luke Burnett. And in coverage again was Sase. They're testing the corner early here. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 9. Back to punt. And the Bulldogs. Defensive series. That punt gets blocked. Bouncing around, scooped up on the far side. It doesn't matter. It's going to be Cougar ball no matter what. That punt was blocked. I think it was blocked by number 77, if I'm not mistaken. Silas Ray Coleman getting his mitts up and in the air. And 1st and 10 now for the Cougars. They'll set up shop on the Bedford 27-yard line. Twins top and bottom. Set back to the left. Colton Richard. Maldonado will keep it. He'll break to the outside. He'll try to race to the pylon, and he will get it. Touchdown. Xavier Maldonado hitting the juice on that run. Goes around the left side, follows his blocking, rides the wave into the left corner of the end zone. And just like that, one play from scrimmage, it is 6-0 in favor of the Cougars. So special teams play gives them a short field. Maldonado makes them pay. See, Coach Travis came out onto the field. Not sure if he threw his challenge flag down there. Something to that hit the ground. All right, Maldonado calling signals. Motion comes to say we'll get a flag call, legal procedure on the Cougars, so that'll back them up. We'll have to run this play from the 8-yard line. Not sure if maybe Sase wasn't set. If someone was not on the line, it looks like they're going to go trips to the left side. It puts Sase alone up top. And Richard to Maldonado's left. Maldonado 1 step fires, finds Richard in the flat. Allows his way down and in for the 2-point conversion.
8-0.
He just ran through number 30 there. It was Trevor Rulo who had an option or the potential to stop him, but not to be denied was Colton Richard, and quickly, just like that, 8-0 in favor of the Cougars. 8:46 to go here in the first quarter. Plastic explosives in the early going of this one. Maldonado set to tee things off at the 40-yard line. 5-4-2 employed by the Bulldogs. Maldonado puts right foot into the ball. It's going to go to the right side this time. Taken on the bounce. Number 25. It's number 5 primarily. Forward progress was stopped about 3 seconds ago. Not sure whether they didn't pull that in. That was number 25 on the return. Liam Waterman. Tackle. Sorry, number 5. I think that may have been Adam Collins. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 31-yard line. Already 8-0 in favor of the Cougars. 8:32 to go here in the first quarter. You are watching live on the highlight cut. Jason Roby, Clayton the bargain price on the moving pictures Tight end flanker up top. Twins down to the bottom. Pistol. Deeper than a pistol. Actually, little quick out route. Nice pitch and catch there. With the pass.
Maybe
It's completed to number 30.
It's going to bring it their second at 5
That was Trevor Lulo. Covered on the play, but number 21 was Julian Lopez. So second down, we'll call it 4 for Bedford. Good first down game there. Good protection on the quick pitch and catch for Rulo. And then flanker up top, Twins to the bottom. Back to pass again. Firing on first down. That pass underthrown and trying to make the back shoulder catch. And great coverage there by, I think that was Colton Carrier, number 1. Good lockdown corner action, fighting back through the underthrown ball. These Cougars showing really good technique in the secondary early on, testing every pass ball. Now they'll bring things in a little tighter. Bunch look on both sides. Bunch slot set, top and bottom. Shotgun snap, firing, ball gets deflected, high point, and intercepted on the play.
Colton Richard.
Going up and getting that was Colton Richard. Have yourself a quarter, young man. Got the 2-point conversion, then he jumped up and high pointed that deflected ball. Colton Richard
Get the ball about 23 yards.
getting the interception. There were actually 3, count them, 3 Cougars in there that could have come away with that one. It'll be 1st and 10 for Nashua from the Bedford 24-yard line. Almost at the 23. Trips down to the bottom, single receiver, top side. Ball gets fumbled, and I think they gave it right back.
Fumble on the play.
Number 87 came away with that one. That was number 8. So getting a little sloppy with the turnovers there. Nashua had an opportunity to go up 2 scores instead they did ball on the carpet.
That's where we get the ball right there.
Bedford will come away with. First and 10, Bedford, 26-yard line.
6-yard line.
Stun begins to set over the Nashua River, just over their back shoulder. Get a shot of that after this play. Little stack up top, slot down below, fired is made to the outside, it's no good. Tight coverage there by number 21, Julian Lopez. I think once again it may have been intended for Rulo. Get that shot of that sunset there. Look at that, go up there. Oh, that's beautiful right there. Picturesque. Can you tell I'm getting tired up here? Clayton, can you tell? All right. Bedford breaks the huddle. Cousins look up top, slot down below. They're going to bring him in motion, maybe. Looks like May in the pistol, dotting the I behind him. Nice job, May. Looking for a screen pass. They get it away. It was fast and developing and then slow. They did a nice job of checking number 22. They got their hands on him early. That was Caleb Lees. They were trying to set the screen up to him. And that ball had to be airmailed over Lee's head. Going to set up a big 3rd down and 10. And a good job by the Cougars of getting their hands on Lees, because if they don't, that play might develop a little bit better. Feet trips to the top of the screen, sprint and down the bottom, dotting that I in the pistol. May barking signals. It'll be a pass. The vertical set. They go over the middle, and again contested. It was 1-on-1, figuratively and literally, as Colton Carrier was locked up against number 1 Luke Burnett. And I'll tell you, a good job by the officials letting these kids play. They're both going after that ball. Nice job in coverage, nice job in technique. As a former defensive back, I always tend to go with the DB side of things, but really good coverage. Down is 4th and 10 from the 26-yard line. They are in their punt formation. They got the last one. We'll see if they come after this one. On a low line drive, returnable ball from Maldonado. He heads to the far side. He's got a pathway to the end zone. We'll see if he takes it. And he is into the end zone. Xavier Maldonado.
2-0 for the Cougars.
There is a flag at the 31-yard line. Not sure if it's a block at the back or a hold. This one might be coming back, but how impressive was that? Low line drive punts. You hate to see him as a punting team because those usually equal long returns, or like you just saw there, touchdowns. Maldonado did just that, but it looks like we're bringing this one back at about the 30-yard line. Check the flag. Nashua got to be careful. They already have one turnover on a fumble, and now a penalty that's going to take another score off the board. So it's going to be first down. They're going to march this one back. Spot foul, probably a block in the back or a hold of 10 yards variety. So it'll be first and 10 for the Cougars from the Bedford 40-yard line. And again, you don't want to keep taking points off the board if you're Nashua, because one of these days it's going to end up costing. I'm sure Coach Travis will talk about that very thing when he gets a chance.
Who's going to start with their 40-yard line?
Motion into the backfield, speed sweep to the left. Nice job of cutting it up and into the help. So a great job. Everybody has their run fits there. You saw them turn that ball back inside, and waiting for him was big number 62, Liam Gillis-Kenny. And everybody has their run fits played out perfectly on that particular play. It's a second down and 9. All right, Sniffer up to the right, motion into the backfield, the trips, they fake it. Oh, and just a pickup block, the ball hits the ground again. You're going to watch that back, and that was what we play that we call quarterback wrap. And the backside tackle pulls on the play, and if you run up the field and you don't bend down the line, that's the result that happened there. The young man just got a clean play, just got blocked running up the field. They'll check on him. Decent gain on second down, going to be a third down and a couple of third down and 3, we'll call it. Screen there, and they put man that made the play on the 34, really knows Kenny. I thought that man is okay. They can ill afford to lose him because he is a force in there. He gets a nice on 12. They dropped off slowly. And what happened there was 30 just ran straight up the field. And usually what you tell your guys is, look, at the man that's on you blocks down. Don't run straight up the field because someone's pulling and coming to kick you out. And that's exactly what happened. You'll watch that one back in the power account. So it's exactly how you draw it up. And I'm sure Liam probably thought he was going to have a big play in the backfield. And I hope that young man is okay and see if they come back into the game. So it'll be third down and 3 for the Cougars. They'll be a 2-by-2.
Third down,
With Colton Richard. Something down 3 they call. Okay, we are ready to go. 2-by-2 set. Maldonado back to pass. Gets a step to his right. Fires it as far as he can. That ball is going to be intercepted and wrestled.
intercepted.
Maldonado finished it into what appeared to be triple coverage. It was intended.
That's right. We don't think all the
Looked like it was intended for number 8. Brody Pearson, who was intercepted by number 1, Luke Burnett. So Burnett kind of returning the favor in the secondary. They've locked him up pretty good, and now he has an interception of his own. Maybe Maldonado would have tucked it and ran on that. So they would have had an opportunity to get the first down, maybe more. As it is, another turnover. So 2 uncharacteristic turnovers for the Cougars here will give the ball back to the Bulldogs, 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. And again, that was a 3rd down play, so the Cougars could have come back on 4th down and run something as well, but good job by the secondary. We're going to go trips to the field, slot trips to the field. Now it goes into a V trips look, split end down the bottom, dotting the I in the pistol. There was some movement, they'll blow it dead. Wasn't sure if the right tackle moved or if there was a neutral zone infraction. Could have been a neutral zone infraction. Referees will talk it over right now. I think the neutral zone infraction may have made the right tackle jump, so I think it's a defensive penalty, but I could be wrong. And it is just that. Yeah, they came hard off the edge. They were coming on the edge, hard count, and as they were in that neutral zone, it forced the right offensive tackle to jump. So it was a cause-effect penalty there. So 1st down, free play, 1st and 5. They will set up shot at the 15-yard line. V trips to the top of the screen, split in, bottom of the screen. It'll dot the I on that pistol formation. 1-step drop, fire over the middle, and it is caught. And this time inside positioning by Luke Burnett. Nice pitch and catch there as Burnett able to get inside on the coverage that time. And now Bulldogs have something brewing. And that's just it. You give somebody, a couple of opportunities. Let someone hang around long enough. They get their feet wet. They're going to start making plays. Bedford probably operating with a little bit more confidence than they were 10 minutes ago. 6:12 to go here in the 1st quarter. Still 8-0 Cougars, but Bedford moving to 6. Firing again. That ball is tipped and knocked out of bounds. So, had a deep route and an out route. May have been intended for number 4, potentially Ashburn, or Brendan Ashburn.
Great defense by number 21, Lopez.
Fans are kind of getting after it down there too today, I think. All right, 2nd down and 10. Stack twins to the outside. Down below, wide twins. Swing pass. Good breakdown and good tackle out there in the flat.
25 down by number 5.
It's going to be 3rd and 10. Nice tackle out there. But then I think it was Josh Enoch on that tackle. Started to develop into something, and Halen Lees was just kind of wrestled down. Loss of 5 on the play, 3rd down and 15 for the Bulldogs. Tight V trips up top, split end down below, outside the hash.
30-15 Bulldogs.
Dotting that I behind in the pistol. Firing, jump ball, caught! And a great catch, one-on-one down the sideline. It was Burnett again, going up over the top of Carrier. Now Bedford continues to move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10. They are now in the territory. They'll set up shop at the Nashua 42-yard line. Clock continues to run at 4:40. He comes in from the sideline, signaled in. Will employ a tight end to the left, slot down the bottom, two backs in the backfield. We call this blue when there's two backs, one on either side of the quarterback. So a blue formation. They'll motion back to the tight end side into a pro look. Going to get some kind of a wheel route. And what they did was they kind of allowed the tight end to kind of run up the seam. So they tried to do a little smoke show with the motion man, draw the corner out, and the tight end kind of ran up the seam and got a nice little stop pass there. That was good play design by Bedford. It was Colton Dean on the reception. He'll pick up 9 yards. So we'll see if they take a shot down the field on 2nd and short. May not shy. He'll rifle that ball in there. Bedford now on the march. This time it'll be a tight V-trips look to the left. Tight end is right. So same kind of reverse play here. Here it comes. Just too much speed on the perimeter, but they will have enough yardage to get the first down. So kind of like saving that play maybe for a different time when I need something a little bit more, not on a 2nd down in one play necessarily, but that's just me. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line and matriculate the ball down the field using the pass and the run. V-trips again up top, straight in, down below. I like that pistol look with the back behind the QB. A swing route this time. Swing route is complete again, but this time Joshua is there. Once again, as he is, looks like number 18, also in on for the Walter Petito, also in on it for the Cougars, losing a couple on the play. So those Easty-Westy games is Nashua has good sideline to sideline speed. If the Bulldogs stayed vertical, I think they might have a little bit better chance here, but they want to widen that defense, keep modest so they can do stuff. That could be another pass. This one intercepted. And I don't think they're going to get him after the races. We'll see. He's got the end. Touchdown. Colton Carrier goes the distance. Another pick six for the Cougars. So it's a game of ones. Anything you can do, I can do better, as Luke Burnett has proved his worth for the Bulldogs. Colton Carrier returns the favor. $14-0. Cougars will line up.
Thank you.
They'll line up. Wings to the right, sniffer off to the right. They'll fake the handoff. Maldonado tucks it under his left arm. He'll run to the far pylon. Hit with a 2-point conversion with 1:57 to go here in the first quarter. Your score: Nashua Cougars 16 and the Bedford Bulldogs 0. So the Bulldogs had something going there. And just like that, this is an explosive Cougar team that can just make things happen at a moment's notice, whether it's offense, defense, or special teams. Just very, very impressive. Even when they might not be playing their best game, they're one play away from making something out of nothing. Thank you all for watching us here tonight. As the lights come on here at Stellar Stadium, the sun has set down behind the Nashua River. Now kicking off will be Carrier, number 1, I believe. No rest for the weary. What's it Carrier? It's his right foot into it. It's a swivel on the ground and he's feeling about the 30. Now he'll head back to the left side. Let's see. Number 30, Rulo, he was down on the play. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Bedford, 1:48 to go here. This has been a long first quarter. Trying to rival the 4th quarter of our last game. Bulldogs break the huddle. They're going to go tight end flanker up top, twins to the bottom.
First down Bulldogs.
That's kind of the formation you've seen primarily out of this Bedford team. And that one is number 7. Almost took that handoff. Impressive play by Cyrus Ray Coleman. Second about 15 to the us. Bedford finds themselves playing behind the sticks. 2nd down and long. Officials timeout. It's going to be a timeout. Bedford. That'll give us a chance to talk to you about some of our sponsors. EarthTech Systems, they're a premier provider of heat pump technology with a strong specialization in geothermal HVAC systems. By championing energy efficiency and sustainability, their innovative solutions not only prioritize environmental benefits, but also help customers save significantly on energy costs. Whether you're considering a new heat pump system or need repairs, their skilled team is ready to handle even the most complex projects. Learn more about their cutting-edge designs and unmatched expertise at EarthTechSystems.com. That's EarthTech, T-E-C-H, Systems.com. Also want to tell you to stay up to date with all of the Highlight Guys' upcoming live streams. Subscribe to THC Sports Network and our YouTube channel today. And never miss out on the games you want to see. Just go to highlightguy.com, choose the live stream page, and click the buy button. For YouTube, search the Highlight Guy and hit subscribe. Thank you. You want to announce the fans?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2nd down and 15 now for the Bulldogs. This play will start. And 2nd and 15 Bulldogs. Trips down the bottom of the screen. Split into the top. Ball again deflected, picked off there, and back the other way come the Cougars. And that is Maldonado, and another pick 6. And I'll tell you what threw the timing off of that play. They jammed the number 2 receivers. That was the man at the point of the few trips. May have thrown the timing off of that route a little bit. Maldonado, after that ball was tipped, hit the ball running downhill. It's almost caught. Some burners on that Bedford team, but Maldonado just had a little too much and sprints his way into the end zone, 22-0, 1:14 to go here in the first quarter. Hand off left side, off the left corner, and into the end zone. That one is number 5, Adam Collier. He was not getting touched on his way into the end zone. And just like that, it's 24-0 in favor of the Cougars. Couple of pick 6s here. And I will tell you, this Bedford team has shown the ability to move the chains. They've shown the ability to throw the ball around the yard a little bit, but there is very little room for error when it comes to playing this Cougar team. They will make you pay, and they've done so twice already with the pick sixes. Technique and scheme-wise, they do some nice things in the secondary where they jam the release of the number 2 receiver at the point of that V-trips, allowing the line to get through, get their hands in the air, tip the ball, they high point it well, and they get to the end zone. Burnett, or rather, Carrier again, from do the honors. Little booch kick off to the left side. We're going to get a flag. Probably going to be an offsides call against the Cougars. So that will back them up 5 yards. Have to do it all over again. The timing is thrown off a little bit, especially when you send out 2 different kickers there. The timing is maybe what you're accustomed to. You're trying to get up the field and make a play quickly, and you just cross that line before the kicker gets to the ball. So 5-yard penalty, they'll do it again. This time for 35-yard line. Carrier puts his right foot into the ball, and this time it's a slow roller, and it's fielded shy of the 50. Looked like it was number 2 on that recovery. Lorelei Brown, and Brown was able to cover it up pretty quickly. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They'll set up shop just shy of the 50. We'll call it the 47-yard line. 1:12 to go here in the first frame. 24-0 in favor of the Cougars. And they come in bunches. It was only 8-0 a couple of minutes ago. They'll come back up in that V-trip, so the wide V-trips this time. Split end up top. Hungry Skies, little swing pass. Again, they like that. Nice quick speed and a great form tackle there. Wow. Maldonado rallying up. I'll tell you, number 3 for Bedford, Connor Galvin. He's got wheels and speed to burn. And Maldonado came up and just met him and minimized that. We call that minimizing the gain, and he did just that. Against a lot of other teams, that would have been a touchdown potential for him. And in this particular situation against this particular team, it's a 3-yard gain. That with bad intentions there was Maldonado. Tight end flanker down at the bottom. That one gets snapped over the head of the quarterback. They'll have to chase it down. May have to slide into it, cover it. That is going to do it here for the first quarter from Montefiore. That's Fellow State's quarter. Started out with a bang, got a little bit of a lull there in the middle part of the quarter, and suddenly an offensive, or rather defensive explosion as 2 pick sixes brought in by the Cougars. It is 24-0. Well, give us a chance to tell you about Bouvier Prepare. What do? They provide comprehensive college recruiting consultant services for student athletes and their families. If you're looking for guidance in the process for playing lacrosse, soccer, and volleyball, Bouvier Prepare can provide a personalized plan for success. Contact them at bouvierprepare@gmail.com or call 603-465-1102. And just who are these Nashua Cougars? Well, they're a nonprofit organization created to give every child the opportunity to reach their greatest potential before they enter high school. Work with Nashua High School with coaches to ensure their athletes are ready to compete at the high school level. And by the time they arrive, they're ready to reach there. It gives them the greatest opportunity to continue to excel beyond high school. To learn more, go to their website at NashuaCougars.net. That's NashuaCougars.net. Also, to remind you to stay up to date with all the highlight guys upcoming live streams. Subscribe to THG Sports Network and our YouTube channel today. Never miss out on the games that you want to see. Go to thehighlightguy.com, choose the live stream page, and click the buy button. YouTube, search the Highlight Guy, hit subscribe. We thank you in advance. All right. There was a lot to say in a short amount of time. Third and a boatload for Bedford. Shotgun snap over the middle. It goes. Nice pitch and catch. Ball is complete to number one.
That
That was there, but in coverage and during the tackle, number two.
It's gonna be fourth and about 17.
Dante Cisse for fourth down, about 17. So again, you can give up stuff like that. Don't take the pass interference call. That's just situational football at its finest. Bedford is in their punt rotation. We'll see if the Cougars come after this one again. It's the four-man front. Does not appear that they have anybody deep. They'll just let that one go and they'll play some offense. That one will take a bulldog roll. Also, 31-yard line. So it's that time the Cougars not putting anybody deep on the punt. Obviously, we call that return safe. You think they might try to fake it, so you want that extra player up in the box, making sure up to anything sneaky. First and 10 for the Cougars. Now they'll come out in the trips formation to the field, rather to the boundary, I should say. Going to take a shot deep. Oh my! Firing it off his back foot, all alone. As say, stiff on trying to keep his feet. He does. Maldonado just ripped back and threw that one as the backyard, firing down the field. Great protection up front by the lineman. As Maldonado heaved that one just about as far as you can. Love to see him throw a javelin. That Rainmaker produces another 6 points, 8:52 to go here in the first half. It is now 30-0 in favor of the Cougars. They came out in a trips to the boundary look. Sisse was all alone to the field, and that was just a go. And that he did. A bunch pistol formation themselves. This one goes to Collier, and he goes in. Blocking at the point of attack. 8:52 to go in the first half. It is now 32-0 in favor of the Cougars. Are you looking to play sports in college? If yes, then let the Highlight Guy help you get noticed and recruited. We create highlight videos, we film sporting events, and like today, we live stream sporting events, all with the goal of helping athletes get noticed by college coaches. With the Highlight Guy, you are the star. So let us help you. Go to thehighlightguy.com or email Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started. That's Steve, S-T-E-V-E, at thehighlightguy.com. 8:52. Go in the first half. Slow roller taken at the 25 by number 25. He's looking to reverse field. Puts on the brakes and kind of skids right through. Nice return there by number 25.
Number 25 by the board.
So Mortimer gets out to call it the 35-yard line. I hope we flag will fly. There's some applause coming from the far side of the field.
Flag light.
Going to get a targeting call, personal foul targeting call against the Cougars. That's a helmet-to-helmet contact type foul. That is a big one. They'll tack 15 yards onto that one. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 50-yard line. That's a huge penalty. Mortimer got 10 on the return. Out to the 35 and 15 more tacked onto that. Lee trips, shotgun, split end up top. Here comes your little swing pass again and just swallowed up by the middle of that defense. Not leading the charge. They've gone to the well many times for that play, and it's the result just seems to be more and more Cougars are getting to the dance. 2nd down and 15, loss of 5 on that play. It'll be twins to the top of the field. Pro set down at the bottom, tight end flanker. See if they use any motion here. They do not. They swing it. Now they're running a little bubble screen. That bubble screen to the outside is incomplete. It was intended for number 4, Brendan Ashburner. All that play 52 bubbles. Actually, to the right will be 42, to the left will be 52. Mistake. Same formation employed, tight end flanker down the bottoms, twins to the top. Good pass protection. They're taking a shot, and just beyond the outstretched arm. They're looking for a holding call there. Looked like his jersey may have been tugged on a little bit into the coverage, but no call forthcoming. So Burnett wanted it. Nearly made the catch. Has his palms to the sky, showing his disapproval. Definitely have his man beat on the route. Going to bring up a 4th down and 15 with 7:42 to go here in the first half. Again, the Cougars will not put anybody back on the punt. So they're going to concede the field position and make sure that Bulldogs are not trying to fake it. Ball hits the ground and takes a good Bedford bounce all the way to the 26-yard line. Down. 1st and 10 for Nashua. As a nonprofit organization, the Nashua Cougars could not thrive and provide such an incredible experience for the athletes without the generosity of their sponsors. I'd like to give a huge Cougar roar to their top sponsors for the 2025 season: Vasco Excavation, Lopez Harbor Floor Services, and Comcast. And to all the sponsors not mentioned here, the Cougars want you to know they're very thankful for everything you do for them to ensure their athletes have everything they need. 1st and 10, Cougars. Here comes a little jail screen looking to ride the wave interior. That one was kind of bounced past the end, so it'll fall incomplete. And, there are things you can work on here. If you're Maldonado, you realize you're fading backwards to kind of draw the pressure to you. You can also still kind of plant and throw if the pressure's not that great. Maldonado waits for what seems like forever. Finally, has to take the ball himself. And 25 on the stop there. William Mortimer. Hear that one up here. So 3rd down, and we'll call it 1. That broken play picked up about 9 yards. Maldonado. Here comes that screen again. Going to try to ride the wave. Good block inside. And that's exactly what it's supposed to look like. You come in, and then you break it back outside. That jail screen run to perfection. Ride the wave, and then bounce it back out. That'll move the sticks. Well done, well blocked. Finding your blockers. Roden Pearson. Nicely done on that jail screen. 6:38 and counting. It'll be first and 10 from inside the 20-yard. Speed sweep down around the right side. Here it comes. Breaks one tackle, breaks a second. Enoch going to drive his way into the end zone, and he does. Gosh, Enoch breaks one arm tackle, breaks a second, and drives through several other tackles to get into the end zone. And we now have a 38-0 margin. We will have reached running time here in this one. They'll line up for two in the pistol. It's more of an I formation. And this time, Bulldogs up to the challenge. They stop the two-point conversion at about the 1-yard line. Julian Lopez can't pull his way in on that one. Running has just been an explosion of offense, defense, and special teams. There have been pick sixes. There have been punt returns. There have been kick returns, and there have been pass plays. It's just a plethora of positive plays here if you are the Cougars. 6:23 to go in the first half. This is a Bedford team that has come in here, I believe, undefeated, and they are a very good team. A lot of good athletes on that squad down there. It's just they had run into a buzzsaw here tonight in the form of the Nashua Cougars, 7th and 8th grade team. That ball rolls to about the 26-yard line. It'll be picked up there by Mortimer. He jukes around and finally gets stacked up in on the primary tackle. If we can get a number there, it looks to be number 79. Nice job there on the special teams by A.B. Kelly. Six minutes and counting. Running clock. Rest of the way here. First and 10 at the 32 for the Bulldogs. They'll break the huddle and come out. Pro formation with a twins to the top. When I say pro, I mean tight end flanker for those of you who are unfamiliar with the vernacular. Flag will fly. Looks like we have a neutral zone infraction against the Cougars. And that's the stuff as a head coach that drives you a little bit crazy. You know, knowing where to line up. Don't line up in the neutral zone. Don't give teams free yardage. That's always the stuff that you can work on. Alignment, assignment, threats in that order. First and 5 for the Bulldogs facing a 4-man front. Go route. That one nearly intercepted as Sasay stepped in and nearly actually number 1, Burnett actually broke that play up. It was almost as if Sasay knew where the play was going before Burnett did. Burnett had to play the role of DB. Second down and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Bro, our team is we like watching our it's like 30 months. They really go to our school.
Cousins to the bottom, twins to the top. There's that swing pass again and converging.
Swing fast out by Chicago.
Good job by number 3 there, Connor Galvin. He'll pick up a yard or two, tough ones. Third down, we'll call it 4. So if you're just joining us, 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
Right.
Nashua got out to a quick 8-0 lead, and then there was a little bit of a lull in the action with some turnovers, and suddenly a defensive explosion, 2 pick sixes. It's been all Cougars since then. B trips down the bottom, split end up top. Taking a shot on all verticals. Well done. Had a man. In that particular situation, I love that play. You had 3 verticals and only 2 covering. So it became a numbers game. And number 8 for the Bulldogs was all alone. That was Lorelei Brown. The Cougars only had 2 men deep to try to cover 3 verticals. Well, there's something if you were Bedford, you're going to go back to the well on that one. I like the math when it's 2 covering 3. See if they go back to it. And the way that you beat that is you run a cover 0, you just lock them all up. It was 4th down and 4. This time they'll take a shot to the single receiver side. Great defensive play. It was 1-on-1 again, literally and figuratively. As in coverage was Colton Carrier. He was covering Luke Burnett. Those two have had a nice little matchup going on here tonight. Cougars will take over on downs as the clock continues to run. 2:25 and counting running time here in this one as they reach the 35-point margin of differential. And Cougars taking their time here. Here's that Dante Say will take over the role of quarterback. Not out of the game. Say hands it off to number 19. Good blocking at the point of attack. Nice tackle there. Was 3 on 19 as Galvin came up to Hernandez down. Second down, we'll call it a long 7. Ball will be spotted in the 35-yard line. Sniffer to the right of Say. Handoff. Isolation play. Off to the races. Nice cut to the outside. Continues to drive. Finally tackled there by Galvin. A nice run by Julian Lopez. He goes off to the right side and then bangs it off to the left.
Yeah.
At halftime, we will have a cheerleading performance. You know, it's hard to put the song. I'll try to bring that to you here on the highlight guy. So Say hands it off again to number 19. Nice tackle by Galvin that time.
Oh,
it's run read.
I could do that.
Hernandez hauled down
I need to start it.
after a gain of just about 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. So Say hands it off. This time bouncing to the outside. Diving for the end zone. Not sure if his knees were down, but Julian Lopez giving it the old jumper. It's going to be that will do it. And at the half, it will be 38-0 in favor of the Cougars. Yeah, it's just been a flash of points. It happened that quickly. And I think we're going to stay with you as I know the cheerleaders are making their way out to the 50-yard line. We're going to announce. We're going to see if we can't pick up the audio on this as well.
That's where you have to pay. No, wait. Wait, I'll tell you when to. Ah, sorry.
So I'll try to
Wait. I'll give you a thumb in 1 second. We're just gonna have some flat. What are they doing? All right, go. Short and sweet. There you go.
All right, there you have it.
Appreciate
Nice
you.
job by the cheerleading squad there for the Cougars. And that will bring us to our halftime little intermission here. You are watching live on the Highlight Guy. We will be back with second half action right after these messages.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I'm in my own zone. It's beast mode time, so go hard or go home.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I got it on my mind. See, I came here to shine, so let's get it on the grind.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I'm in my own zone. It's beast mode time, so go hard or go home.
I'm a beast.
Yeah, I got it on my mind. See, I came here to shine, so let's get it on the grind. Step up in the building, swagger on point, right? Put your seatbelt on, cause it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long fight, but then again, maybe not. I'm about to get it in. Yeah, I got it on my mind. Let's end this thing in regulation. I ain't thinking overtime, cause I didn't work overtime and I ain't trying to overgrind. I transform the beast mode just like
I was prime.
I can't hit the ball hard. I love this game. It's all I got. That's why I'm going all out and give it everything I got. Yeah, I give it all I got. As if it was my only shot. I play the game to win to the end until I pass out with you.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com and let's get connected.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guide can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguide.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguide.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Welcome back to Stello Stadium. It's time for the second half of the Bedford Nashua varsity game, senior level. Cougars enjoy a 38-0 halftime lead, and they will get the opening kickoff to start the half. It was a little bit of everything by this Cougars team to help jumpstart them, get them to this big a lead. This little pooch kick, their roll and will get out of bounds. So even when you have a successful kick, you know it's going away. First and 10 for the Cougars. First and 10, the clock will run. They'll set up shop first and 10. I think they'll get it about the 45-yard line. Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching here today on the Highlight Guys. Jason Roby on the play-by-play and the color commentary. Clayton the Bargain Price has been the man on the moving pictures here in the press box. Yeah. It's been all that, the bad shift, a long day, but a productive day for us. Happy to be bringing you all of the action here. Cougars first and 10, Maldonado back in at quarterback position, hands the ball off, and it's coming out to the right side. I don't think in the backfield. 79 in on that tackle, so it's carrying football with Bowden Pearson. JJ Vilchok on the tackle. We'll check the flag. So he'll block in the back potentially against the Cougars. That's going to Wolves are Marchman's backs rather. Oh, that's a spot. Yeah, that's a big one for the Cougars. Yeah, that's they'll repeat first down. That'll be first. We'll call it first and 20. Across their own 36-yard line, 37-yard line. Maldonado swings the field, swing pass, or the feet with another flag down near side. Oh, certainly. What the call is this time. I'm by person. Sure, it's out. He's not liking his penalties. Let's stay dialed in. The penalty is declined. It'll be second down. Trips to the top of the field, split end down the bottom outside the numbers. Hands it off on her, and again, big number 79 in there. Great play. Collier gets fired backwards. And Vilchok, 75 feet. So making life miserable. The offensive line here early in the third quarter. A false start penalty that will also be declined. The third down. Third down and 20. Injured. Looks like we have an injured Bulldog who's talking to the Nashua trainer. They'll walk across the field. They get that young man off the field and taken care of. He's talking to her on the Nashua sideline. That's, I believe, 78. Well, out of 78. They lost it. So hope he's doing okay. Check out him. Nashua will reach into the playbook and find that play designed for 3rd and 20. Typically exists. Trips to the top of the field, back swings out. Collier, and he'll get tackled right as he catches that ball. Nice play by Connor Galvin. So that's going to bring up a fourth down. Call it 4th and 21. Cougars don't typically find themselves in 4th and 21 situation, but they are in it this time, so they're going to have to punt this ball away. Then as the clock continues to run down into the 6-minute mark. You have Rainmaker. It's going to fall down at about the 44-yard line and take a Cougar roll under less than about the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Bedford. So a good punt by Maldonado. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs as they try to get themselves on the scoreboard here. If he's not already done so, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. The subscribe button is very well. We have Stanley Day live show. 1st and 10 for the Bedford Bulldogs. They'll set up shop at their own 32-yard line. The Cougars continue to bring substitutes in off the bench. Swings to the bottom, tight end flanker down below. Nice little, tried to run a super power off to the right side. Attack. Tough sledding from the get-go. The Cougars are up for the challenge now. Loss of a yard on the play, 2nd down and 11. Bouvier Prepare provides comprehensive college recruiting consulting services to athletes and their families. Guidance in this process. Contact Bouvier Prepare. Bouvier Prepare at gmail.com. 603-465-1102. So slam it out over the middle is a deep one and almost right there. Once again, say in on the coverage was intended for number 1 Luke Burnett. He's kind of been the go-to guy here tonight. At times it has been Sase in coverage, at other times it has been Carrier. Some pretty good battles back and forth between those 3 young ones. 3rd down and 11 for the Bulldogs. Tight slots on both sides. That one goes over the middle. Pass was a little bit behind Burnett, so it's going to be a 4th down for the Bulldogs. We'll see if they'll find a way or if they might take another bite of the apple here, trying to get this one downfield. Looks like they're on formation. This time Nashua will send someone back to return the punt. Didn't quite get a number on it. It eventually here. Good snap. Punt is away. Near sideline. Nice punt. And he's back Enoch. It appears to be. He just hit the breaks left foot cut. Got a pretty good block down on the side. It was a nice run by number 10. That was Ruth May, but Enoch just put the Jets on, went down the near sideline, put his left foot in the ground, cut back, and finds himself in the end zone. Difference is now 44 to be 44-0 as they go for the 2-point conversion. Because sometimes you worry about getting close to the all kinds of success, but it really makes these athletes on they just feed off one another and they can consistently push one another, keep getting better, and that's kind of That's the thing that we talk about. How do you keep these guys motivated and going in the right direction? You have to set a goal for yourself until you achieve that goal, and you keep trying to get better and improve in every facet of the game. They'll find things on film that they can improve on, certainly, when they break this one down. Let's just say, hands it off. Falling forward into the end zone, and it is good. Nice job by Walter Petito getting in on that 2-point conversion. But all three phases of the game, you know, Travis, talk about it. Three phases to the game, and you got to excel in all of them, because one of them can make a difference between winning and losing. And when you excel in all three of them, well, you get the result that you have here this evening with this Nashua Cougar team. The senior level 7th and 8th grade team is just excelled at all three phases. Smoking on it, that's ready to see the ball up. That will probably be the last play of the third quarter. May not even pick it up. We'll see what he does. There's Travis Sorting. Hold off, and we'll do it to start the fourth quarter. That'll do it. For the end of the third quarter here at Lotta Field at Stello Stadium, your score 46-0. Nashua Cougars over the Bedford Bulldogs. That'll give us a chance to talk about this Nashua Cougars football program. They're thriving. It's the third year, and they're looking forward to seeing what the next season looks like. They have the hardest working group of coaches who dedicate their time to developing athletes' football skills and teaching them life lessons that will carry them with them for the rest of their lives. So if you'd like to become one of these coaches, please contact them at NashuaCougars.net. Get involved. That's what's going to be made at women's. Become better contributors to society. It's not just about the cheering. It's not just about football. It's about what you become in playing days and such. So I think I've been helping that endeavor. And lastly, HVAC systems. For me as a provider of heat pump technology, HVAC specialization in HVAC systems. Championing energy efficiency, sustainability, and prioritizing organizations. Also, customer safety, working with energy costs. Whether you're considering the original system or the repairs, there's CO2 as being one of the most complex problems. Learn more about the cutting-edge designs and common systems. Drives and you take an error by number 30, you'll go to the right side. You get stuck on the sideline over there. Just with the Lulo on the turn. Julian Lulo. It was 13. Everybody on my white bars. Nice tag there on the far side. Didn't quite catch the number, but it was a transfer of force to be sure. A transfer and a summation, if you will. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They'll set up shop at their own 37-yard line. Clock continues to count here as we reach a point scoring differential that does not stop the clock. Usually it's the tip rules, timeouts, injuries, penalties, scoring. In this particular situation, it has continued to keep rolling. Little beef lunch down to the bottom, tight end to the top.
I didn't know how to tell you guys.
Motion into the backfield. A little orbit. They'll run a little reverse into the boundary. This is a nice job by Bordello as he slips and slides his way to about the 40-yard line. So nice little piece of running there by him. He'll pick up a couple on the play. Oh, 3, 4. Second down and 6 for Bulldogs. They're just about inside of 8 minutes here. Clock continues to roll. Taking a shot down the middle of the field. It is hot and complete. And they've got that a couple times. A flash comes in. They're going to decline that penalty as we'll take the result of play. And Walter Catito was draped all over the tight end on that particular play. Not much you can do there. That kind of a size differential. It was well covered, but Bolton Bean just put his body between the ball and the defender, so they'll add to it. So the result of the play and the penalty will give the Bulldogs a first down and 10.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Taking a shot down the right sideline. High point. Ball nearly intercepted. There were 2 Cougars there. It was Carrier and Lopez in coverage. They're very fortunate that ball didn't bounce off of them, go over their heads to the receiver. So second down and 10. Bulldogs trying to get on the scoreboard here. Tight end. At the bottom of the screen, at the top, we have a twin formation, 2 backs in the backfield on either side of May. May runs what look to be nice little play to the outside. Warner catches it and scoots forward for a couple of yards. It is a flag on the play. Looked like some type of, almost like an RPO, run pass option that Fay could have kept it, handed it off, kept it, run with it, or hit the swing pass. Chose to hit Mortimer on the swing pass. Could be a holding call against the Cougars, so that will march the ball over 10 more. Starting to think about dinner up here, Clayton. Starting to think about what am I going to have for this late dinner.
I haven't eaten lunch.
The 8 o'clock hour. Well, that is quite the dilemma. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. It's going to be a pass. They're already in their vertical set. Taking a shot down the left side. Man, it's open. Ball is caught and tackled at about the 1 yard line. Great pitch and catch there.
Wonderful catch.
Garnett on the reception. Say was on the coverage, and May put that ball where only Burnett could catch it. It's going to bring up a first and goal from the 1 yard line for the Bulldogs. Nice little drive being put together here by Bedford. Penalties certainly have helped them, but they've managed to move the ball. Some good play calls as well. First and goal, we'll see how the defense does here in the potential goal line situation. Now we'll get a little diamond look. And under center for the first time today. They'll try to push him in. You're not allowed to push the runner. Saw that penalty called earlier in the day, not called here. They tried to push May across the goal line. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be second and goal from the 1. We'll see if they run that same play or if they have maybe some type of a pop pass off of it. Nashua showed 9 guys in the box. Touchdown! We get a timeout called here as not sure which team called the timeout.
I'm not called.
So, well, press box says that timeout was called by the Cougars, so they'll try to shore up their goal line defense here. And the Cougars haven't had to play much goal line defense throughout the course of this season, so this is a pretty good test for them to see if they can work on this particular part of their game. And as someone who's watching this thinking, why don't they just, let them score, or why don't they just put in their twos? This is an opportunity for the Cougars to work on another part of the game that they haven't had a chance to really work on. They might do it a little bit in practice, but it really doesn't have the same feel as it does in an actual football game. So, an opportunity to see if they can put this together. Bedford, meanwhile, they want to get in here. This is an opportunity for them to take a goose egg off the board and show a little pride in what they're trying to do and then run some goal line offense. So, they'll line up again in that tight formation under center. This time he will be pushed in from 1 yard line. Here comes that flag, and I think you're going to get that penalty. We're not allowed to feed the runner. And so that play that you watch on Sundays that has become so popular is, and a lot of coaches have tried to outlaw it in the NFL. Bedford tried to do just that, and instead it's going to go back and said, well, when we play second down, it'll be second and goal from the 6 yard line. Can't do the tush push in high school, can't do the tush push in the junior high leagues.
Is that a varsity rule?
I believe that rule is anywhere sub-college.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if you can do it in college.
Really?
Yeah. It's possible, but I'm not sure. Fade route, left corner of the end zone, up and intercepted in the back of the end zone. Colton Carrier goes up, grabs it.
Can't put to the what? I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I'm enjoying the game. That's the way I'm enjoying the game. You don't go, man. That's what you have to do.
Hey, I'm recording something.
Stop.
So 1:28 to go in the game here, as it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. I always want to remind the fans that ears are always listening, eyes are always watching. There are kids watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, baseball.
And the Cougars will take a knee, run this clock out as we head to the 50-second mark. 50 seconds to go in this one. It's been all Cougars. That's been a nice march down here at the conclusion of the 4th quarter. Just couldn't get in from the one. But I'm going to tell you, this Bedford team's going to win a lot of football games this year. They just ran into a buzzsaw tonight. Both teams are one off the field and go to the 50-yard line and show good sportsmanship on both sides. Wants to see is this one will come to a conclusion. Your final score is going to go in the books at 46 in favor of the Nashua Cougars. As I said earlier, this Bedford team is going to win their fair share of football games here this year. They just ran into a machine tonight. This Nashua Cougar team clicking on all cylinders. This one finally will be in the books, 46-0 in favor of the Nashua Cougars. I want to thank you all for watching us here tonight on the Highlight Guy. You've been enjoying Northeast Junior High Football League action Started at 10 a.m. We're going to conclude at 7:38 on my dial. And Nashua wins the final game of the evening. Late the bargain price, the man on the moving pictures. My name is Jason Roby. I want to thank you all for watching. Reminding you all that it's not the critic who counts.
That's right.
You can always count.
You can figure it out.
Sorry. Take care. Have a great night. And we'll
I'm not
see
going to
you
take
soon.
any. I don't know. Yeah.